Yo, what's going on, guys? You know what it is. It's your boy Cam. Come back at you again with a video today, man. Today's video, unfortunately, I haven't posted in 2 weeks. I got no excuses for that. I was at work. I was working my ass off, and this video is literally gonna be me clutching up a Warzone dub, but also I'm gonna be telling you guys about my experience with somebody while I was at work. So I just got fired, unfortunately. But with what happened was, it was mind blowing. I never thought in my days of living I would ever come across somebody like this. The person was racist as hell. So, for a lot of people who don't know, I am from Baltimore, Maryland. I had moved down to Florida for reasons. I moved down to Florida for reasons, and coming down to Florida, I thought it was gonna be a big change. You know, I thought it was gonna be nice, hot, palm trees, everything. I thought life was literally gonna be better. You know, I was able to finally start, you know, this YouTube channel a little bit, and you know, I thought it was all gonna be good. So I started working. I worked at this place. It was a moving company. I'm not gonna put the moving company's name in the video because I'm not sponsored by them, and I don't want no hate going towards them if this video does go viral. But I will be honest with you, they fucking suck. So right when I get there off Bucks, all the employees are black. All the managers are white. There's one boss. One boss. So already just by looking in from the outside, which you should never just judge by looking in from the outside, it looks suspicious. It looks weird. It looks like something you see in a movie. It's uncomfortable. So I start working there. You know, I'm learning, and I actually start liking the job. You know, it's fun. I'm working every day, hard, like 10, 12 hours, sometimes even 15 or 16, and you know, that's the reason why I haven't been posting. So I really gave this job my all. Nonetheless, it's work. So, and my little baby channel only got like 200 subs, so I'm not worried about that. But it's work. So one day came when we were moving this one guy. Older dude, used to be in the military. Him and his wife, blah blah blah. Dude's really weird, really amped up. It's very, he's just a weirdo. So the job is, we're moving him. We're going inside, packing up all his stuff. Some of his stuff was already packed up, and then we take it in, and then we put it on a truck, and then the next morning we drive out 2 hours just to give it to his you know, like his new house, because he's moving. It's the whole point of moving. So that's the job. It's a 2-day job. So the first day goes by great. Dude, we get there, you know, he gives us the rundown, tells us what's going on. We're gonna do this, blah blah blah. Gives us a tip off Bucks. And this dude is like really rich, though, just to let you know. He gives us a tip, buys us food, everything. We're working, busting our ass. It's a great day. You know, day ends great. So, nonetheless, it was just a good day that first day. And so, basically, after that first day, I came back to work. We discussed about start times. We usually start at 7:30, but they said, let's get a head start. Let's go in at 6. It's a 2-hour drive ahead, so we'll probably get there at like 8. So, get to work at 6, driving 2 hours, blah, blah, blah. I get there. His new place is really cool. I've never been to a farm. I'm from the city. I've never been to the farm or anything. So, you know, it's neat for me to, you know, see all this shit. So, I'm just walking around, blah, blah, blah. He has 2 houses. Keep that in mind. 2 houses. 2 houses. He has, it looks like he has fucking 4 of them. He has a main house, a guest house. You know, motherfuckers usually have guest rooms. This dude has a guest house. And then, what happens is, ooh, that was a good ass night. But what happens is, you know, he has 2 houses, and then he has a shack. He has a 4-car garage where he likes to work on cars. So a lot of shit is going on. So throughout the day, we get started and we just start moving stuff.
Right here.
And
oh my god.
He starts going on and off about like, I don't watch the news, people are racist, blah 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 blah. And it's like, dude, nobody asked you. Nobody asked you for, like for you to come out like that. Nobody just comes out like that and says like, oh, just to let you know, my wife's friend's cousin's friend is black and I love him, or I hired contractors and the only one that came was black, so I love you guys. Like, you can't say stuff like that. You can't. You make it really awkward. You make it really weird. You gotta look at everybody like everybody is equal. Unfortunately, right now, with the way things are, people are not doing that. But you really have to. We all get a paper cut, we're all gonna bleed red. Red blood is what's gonna come out of our skin. Don't matter what color you are. Don't matter if you Asian, don't matter. So my thing is, why is he bringing all that stuff up? Talking about something, he hates the cops, blah blah blah. Remember that, he hates the cops. He hates them. So we go on about our day. I get a table, a coffee table. I'm a mover. I help move. So I was going through his main house all day, just boom, 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 putting stuff in, taking stuff out, putting stuff in, taking stuff out. And what happened was, towards the end of the day, it's my first ever piece of furniture that had to go to his guest house. So I have no idea what's going on, whatever. I'm just thinking. Nonetheless, I'm just thinking. I've only been working here for like 3 weeks. I'm just thinking like, okay, I just need to put this in his guest room somewhere, or a guest house, because he has a fucking guest house. You know what I'm saying? A guest fucking house. But put it in his guest house, blah blah blah. And he comes over and he's like, yo, what are you doing? And I'm like, okay, he probably wants to know what I'm doing. I'm like, I got this table. They said it goes to the guest house. I don't know where to put it. He's like, get the fuck out of my house, you fucking idiot. And he starts going off, saying a whole bunch of stuff, just cussing me out. Just really like, he being a dickhead. So he's just cussing me out, saying all this shit, blah blah blah. Mind you, I'm chilling. I'm just sitting there, cause it's like, I'm working right now, you know what I mean? I'm trying to make some money. Life lesson, don't let anybody mess up your money. No matter what. If somebody touches you, okay, you gotta put that hurting on them. But, like for me, I could have easily knocked his ass out, but I didn't. I was trying to chill. So he's just cussing me out. And I'm like, yo, like, I don't know if he's joking, if he's playing. Because again, the first day, this is the second day, but the first day, he was all amped up. He was acting all types of crazy, just stupid. Like, it was dumb. So I'm like, oh, my fault, boss man. Like, I didn't know we're not allowed to be in there, blah blah blah. And he's like, yeah, it goes off again. I'm like, you know what? I need to get away from this dude. I'm gonna end up hitting him in his mouth. So walk away. I try to be the bigger person, and I get another, I think it was like a nightstand. Now again, I am a mover. I work for a moving company. I'm not used to people wanting to, dragging furniture themselves. Especially when this dude never told us in the beginning to not go anywhere near or inside his guest house. Why would you hire a moving company to put a bunch of stuff in front of your front door so you can drag it in your house? I mean, that might be common, but for me to just start in a moving company, that was not common for me. That was uncommon as hell. Literally, I would just take furniture because it's theirs, put it in their house because it's theirs. I work for a moving company. That's what we do. So anyways, we go up in there, and I asked him, like, hey, like, I have another, damn, that was a good ass kill. I have another one. I'm like, yo, like, in the beginning of the shift, like when we started here today, did you tell us not to go in there? He's like, yeah, man, all you guys are fucking idiots, blah, 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 just going off, man. I'm like, yo, first off, it's Florida. I'm not from Florida, but it gets hot as hell down here. I don't got time for no old man with a hunchback yelling in my face. I do not have time for that. And I'm trying to be the bigger person. So I ask him because he's getting disrespectful, calling me a fucking idiot, a piece of shit, telling me that I'm fucking retarded, and you know, I have people in my family who actually do have disabilities, and I'm sure a lot of you out there watching this video do. So I'm sorry to hear about that, you know. But, you know, God made people special in their own way. But the thing is like, you can't talk to people no type of way.
Oh my god, I'm fucking disgusting.
Yeah, I'm nice with the sniper. Oh, I could have had him. But it's like, you literally cannot talk to people a certain way, you know, before they hit their breaking point. It's just not right. It's, especially if you're working, like, it really messes up, you know, when you're working. Imagine trying to do something, you know, and try to do a good job for somebody, and they're just talking down on you. It literally discourages you. It takes you out of your game, meaning like you're not going to be performing as well as you would like to, especially because you're at work. So I just asked the dude straight up, because I'm a man, he's a man. I was like, yo, I'm like in my head, I'm like, I'm not about to beat up this old man, because I would feel bad. Especially because his wife is right there, and they talking about not having, like, they chose to not have kids. To be honest with you, he probably couldn't even have kids. He probably had no nuts for how old he was. But that's not the thing. Like, the thing is, I'm trying to be respectful. This is literally just a life lesson. So that's when I'm like, yo, like, why would you ever, like, why are you talking to me like that? That's all I said. I said, hey, can I ask you something? He was like, what do you want now? I said, why do you have to talk to me like that? Like, literally, like, it's uncalled for, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not doing nothing, like, I made a mistake, I'm sorry, I don't know what you got in there, like, but it's like, come on, man, what do you want me to do? And then he's like, going off again, he's like, blah, 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 you piece of shit, he puts his hand in my face, his finger, pointing directly in between my eyes, almost touches me. If he would have touched me, I would have knocked him out, but he didn't. Because this whole coronavirus thing, he wasn't even wearing a mask, so he put me at risk. But he put his finger right in between my eyes, pointed at me, looked up at me, and said, I will own you. I will own you. He said, I know I can't kick your ass, but I will call the police down here to beat the shit out of you. So in my head, I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, yo, I need to hit this dude. I didn't, but I'm thinking like, he's threatening my life, talking about owning me. Nobody owns me. Nobody owns me but God. And if you don't believe in God or whatever, then nobody owns you. Nobody owns anybody. You did not pay for me. I'm not an item. I'm not an object. None of that.
Like, how can you just camp up on a fucking building?
Yeah, I was pretty mad. But you literally can never tell somebody that. Like, if somebody's ever said that to you, then you will understand the shock your mind goes through. You are so fucking surprised. Like, this dude just tried to sun me. So, also, remember he said in the beginning, the beginning of the shift, I don't like the cops. I hate them. They're racist people. But you're gonna call the police on me? For what? What are you gonna call the police on me for? Think about that. You're talking about hating the cops, and then within 2 seconds of me asking you a question, you're gonna say, I'm gonna call the police so they can beat the shit out of you.
It's your play of the day, boy.
Right, makes no fucking sense. So, he's like, get the fuck off my property, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, okay. So I literally walk like half a mile off of his property. And it sucks because it's like, number one, I'm at work. I'm 2 hours away from the warehouse that we come from, because we're movers. 2.5 hours away from my home that I moved down here with. So right now I'm feeling helpless. Kinda, not really. Feeling helpless. Florida got hella bugs. Feel like I'm about to die. You know, and And there's one thing I'm thinking about. I'm really happy I did not do anything. I'm really happy I did not whoop this dude. I'm really happy I did not put a hand on him. Because at the end of the day, God is going to take care of him. God is going to take care of people like that. Especially, I can't be getting, in trouble and stuff. I don't want to get locked up. I'm a grown man, you know what I mean? I don't want to be doing all that. But I will say, like, even if you don't believe in God, karma's going to, come on, man. What goes around comes around. So, I wait until they're done. We go back and, we're driving on the way back. And, get off. I go in my car. I'm driving home. I called my boss twice to see where this dude was at. Didn't answer. He finally calls me back like an hour and a half later while I'm on the phone with my wife. And I'm straight up like, hey, I'm pretty sure you already heard what happened today. Unfortunately, I'm 2.5 hours away and I have no fucking connection. No fucking connection. I was literally at the bottom of, I think, like Alabama. Racist ass state. Racist ass fucking state. And it sucks. But, so I go over there, I'm on the phone, I'm talking to him. He's like, yeah, I heard about it. I'm like, okay, like, why do you sound like that? Like, you sound like you're pissed at me for some reason. So he's like, what happened? I was like, oh, okay, I respect that. And he wants to know what happened. So I tell him what happens. And, basically, man, I tell him what happens, everything that I just told you, I'll tell him. And I told him, like, this is weird, this is, and the whole thing about this is that this customer is a family friend. So the business I work for is a family-owned business. And this dude was with the dad, the owner, since they were kids. So I already knew I was fucked over. Especially the first day when I walked in. And this dude's dad is wearing a Make America Great Again hat. Tipping it at everybody he sees, saying, what's up? Like he's a fucking cowboy with a baseball cap on. And then he has this book right in front of his office. Door's always open. I don't even know if his office has a door. Broke ass. And it's the Donald Trump official book. The official Donald Trump book. Our president's book on how to be successful. Bruh. Everything's starting to add up now. He's like, yo, I can't, I can't have you being here at work, stressing out my customers. And I'm like, yo, you're my boss. I'm your employee. Nonetheless, I was probably the hardest working, if not one of the hardest working employees there. Like, I get my shit done. And you talking about some, oh, I gotta let you go. And he was like, makes no sense to me. He was talking so highly of you yesterday because this was a 2-day job. First day was great. Second day was shitty. So he said the first day, this dude, the customer, who's racist, was talking highly of me and everything. I'm like, okay. So if he's talking so highly of me and he's talking shitty of me now, let me ask you something. He said, what? Now check this out, everybody. I said, y'all been family friends for a long time. I said, is he racist? I didn't say, is he racist? I said, is he bipolar? My fault. I got this whole racism stuff in my head. But I said, is he bipolar? He said, no. I said, alright, and you guys been family friends for the past 30 years. And you just told me he's not bipolar. Nonetheless, when we were moving his stuff, we accidentally hit one of his light bulbs that was in the ceiling fan. And ever since that happened, his whole mood switched up. His whole mood was, like, his attitude was horrible. I mean, I would have been mad too, but his whole mood switched up. He didn't buy it. Think about it. Yesterday, he bought us food, gave us a tip, everything. Today, we got nothing. Nothing. 10, 11 hours of work, and we got nothing. So that's the difference in moods that happen. So he tells me, like, nah, he didn't, he's not bipolar. And I'm like, alright, so you don't think us accidentally hitting his ceiling fan has anything to do with his, change of attitude? You don't think he could have been upset and taken it out on me or anybody else?
Yeah,
He was like, and I'm like, yes. Like, if you've known him forever and you tell me that nobody just acts bipolar like that, then there has to be a reason.
Yeah, I know how to get on top of your boyfriend.
And he's like, and it's just like, come on, man. Are you serious? He's talking about how he's known this dude forever, and, you know, at this point, I'm starting to give up, because it's like my boss is supposed to be loyal to his employees, so his employees can be loyal to him. He did not give a fuck. He didn't care. And it's sad, you know. I lost a good job. I ain't gonna lie, I enjoyed it. I was making good money. And, you know, it just sucks that I really had to deal with somebody like that. And at the end, what made it even worse is, like, my boss, who's supposed to have my back, didn't have my back. It was horrible. It was literally horrible that nobody, you know, had my back. And it sucked. It really, really sucked. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I mean, if you guys want to comment down, like, what you guys think about stuff like that, or if you guys have gone through something like that, let me know. But it's like, it's really just, it's just unfortunate, man. You know, with everything that's going on nowadays. And nonetheless, thinking that I would never go through something like that, and here we are, I go through something like that. Like, come on, man, it is. It's really heartbreaking, you know. I'm about to really catch this two-piece real quick, though. Oh, got him.
Oh, yeah. God damn it. Oh. Good shit, fine.
Oh, nice. But yeah, you know, if you guys, you know, want to tell me what you guys think about stuff like that, I mean, go ahead, do it in the comment section. I'm definitely gonna try to just make some more videos for you guys, to be honest, because, you know, I gave up this whole YouTube thing just so I could, you know, make some money, man. And I ended up getting hired to a fucking shithole, and then I got motherfuckers, you know, talking out their mouth to me every day, or not every day, but, you know, that day, and it's just, it ruined everything. It ruined the experience of Florida. You know, everybody in Florida. If you're not racist, you're cool. If you're racist and you're in Florida, you can suck my nuts, cause I don't got time for that. I don't think the whole world has time for that. Look at those two snipers, I'm nasty. But yeah, man, it's important that we try to make a change, man. We need to try to make everybody feel equal, cause at this point it's just not right. But yeah, let me know how y'all would have went through the situation. I already know some of y'all probably would have hit the man in his mouth, but this dude had hella guns, and I did not feel like getting shot, especially since I was on his property. You know how it is. Like, I'm from the north. I'm from a city. Like, I'm not from people with like a bunch of land and sand and farms and stuff. So it's like, when things like that happen, like, there's certain rules, there's certain laws and regulations that come into play in favor of the landowner, which means, like, he can do some shit, and, you know, he can get away with it. I mean, that's majority of why people are getting away with murder nowadays, and it's sad. But yeah, let me know what you guys would have done. You know, I think it's okay to say I'm back a little bit, but, you know, yeah, that's what's been going on. So yeah, if you guys ever deal with anything like that, try to handle it the way I did. If you guys handle it a different way, that's up to you guys. But yeah, just, you know, in the comment section, let me know what you guys think about it, alright? Also, you guys know the drill. If you guys enjoyed this video, this Warzone clutch, if you were just here to watch me play a little bit, it's only a small 11 kills, but, you know, if you guys enjoyed this, if you guys enjoyed this story, me being open, if you guys want me to do more stuff like this, comment down, leave a like, you know, and don't forget to subscribe if you're new. Road to 300. I said let's road to 1K, but let's just keep it simple, 300. Yeah, man, I love you guys a lot. Hopefully you guys see a lot more videos of me, so peace out. Woo! Boy, I'm nice with that sniping, boy. That's my shit. I'm hitting it with the Car 98 from fucking 10 football fields away.
Oh.